Okay, good morning everybody. Today I will explain factorizing and factorizing techniques. But before I do that, it's very important to understand the meaning of factors of numbers. So let's start with 24, for example, as a number. And then I ask you what are the factors of 24. So 24, you need to think about all the multiplications that will give you 24. So 1 times 24 is 24. 2 times 12 is 24. 3 times 8 is 24. 4 times 6 is 24. So the factors of 24 are all these numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. So now I know the list of all the factors of 24. If I ask you about another number, that is 18, then again you repeat the same thing. You say, what times what is 18? Let's list all the multiplications. So 1 times 18, 2 times 9, 3 times 6. So all these numbers are the factors of 18. So let's list them. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, and 18. And then if I ask you, what are the common factors of the two numbers? You will just look at these, and then you will say, I have 1 is common, 2 is common, 3 is common, 6 is common. And then I can ask you also another question that is very important. What is the highest common factor? It's not only common, but it's the highest. You look at all the common, and then you select the highest one. So the highest common factor is 6. Okay? Now, we know the meaning of factors. Now let's go to the first technique. It's factorizing by common factor. So we try to get the common factor of the expression here. So we look at this, 24 minus 18. I look at the numbers and think of the highest common factor. From here, we know that the highest common factor is 6. So you put the highest common factor and then you open a bracket. Okay? And then you divide every term by the highest common factor. This is not clear. And then the results will be inside the bracket. 24 divided by 6 is 4. Minus 18 divided by 6 is minus 3. And then the x stays. And you are done. This is how we factorize by common factor. Now let's do the second one. It's exactly the same thing. Different numbers. You don't have to list all the factors for every single question. You should be able, or you are expected actually, to think about the highest common factor, and then you find it mentally. You don't need to write anything. So let's go to the second one. 18 minus 36x. Again, I need to factorize that. So 18 and 36. I think about all the factors, and then I need to think about the highest common factor. In this case, it's 18. 18, and then you open bracket. So you divide here by 18, and here by 18. And then the answers for all the divisions should be inside. So 18 divided by 18 is 1. 36 divided by 18 is, or minus 36 divided by 18 is minus 2. And then the x stays, and we are done. Now, assume that you didn't know that it was 18. Assume you thought it's 9, for example. How will you know? Now this is the final answer. But let's assume that you said, you didn't think about the 18, and then you decided that, okay, 18, 36, it's a 9. Then you put a 9. How would you know that your answer is wrong? So assume that you put a 9. If you chose a 9 as the highest common factor, you will do exactly what we did. And then you go 18 divided by 9, and this is by 9. This will be 2, and this will be minus 4x. Now, what tells you that what you did was wrong is the fact that if you look inside the bracket, you can see that there is a common factor, which is not correct. Now, you know that what you did was not correct. because there is a common factor here, other than 1. When you finish factorizing by common factor, the highest common factor of any two numbers inside is 1. And here we have 2 as the highest common factor. So this tells you that your work is not correct. So you didn't use the correct common factor. And then you need to take, you see that the highest common factor in the inside is 2. You take it out and multiply it by the one outside. This will give you the highest common factor.